It won't let me. Damn it. It won't let me. Oh no, that's hysterical. But Robert, if Robert was alive, he would absolutely love that. Oh my God, it's a tree frog hugging the wire that's by the house. Hmm. I mean, there's a few people that actually know what you're doing. Steven Spielberg. All right. In one of his interviews, they said, if you could only take 3 people with you wherever, whoever survived, who would you take besides your wife, right? You have to include your wife. And they had a really, really nice marriage, so it wasn't untrue. And he said his grip. And then any movie producer. Audio?
Can you hear both of us?
Who are you asking?
I'm talking to my production assistant.
Okay.
He's on right now.
Oh, cool.
How is it?
So you actually have a live person on the other side of the phone call?
Can you hear us?
Oh, my God.
We both are mic'd. Oh, thank you for turning that on. He says hello to you.
Hey.
If you want to watch the chat, you can pull up my live as well.
All right. We'll see that.
And then we can also go live sometime together.
Yeah.
When we're not together. Okay.
Whichever. Perfect. Would you like to do that? Is that what you mean? Okay.
Okay. So
I'll do my best. I am do. So just go to you, find you, and then I've got to. For some reason, it doesn't bring up your channel versus one of your posts, and that one I haven't quite figured out, which is kind of frustrating.
Because like Lady Phoenix, maybe
with Napa and LAURICE, you've already got that up. Oh, they're watching. All right, you're still live. Oh, there I am.
All right, you're still live. Mute yourself.
And now we have the repetitive, so I better get off and not, otherwise it'll screw up your live. Yeah. All right, you're live.
Hey, you guys, how you doing?
Live Now TV.
If you muted it,
did I?
If you do, you'll be able to watch it without us hearing you. You just mute yourself on your phone. All right. I think that looks good. Oh, no. See, why is it's this? Okay, we're just going to do this.
So you chose to leave your dog in your car? Why don't you let him?
He's fine.
Hang out. Get out of the car.
He was.
I worry about my poor Robert's doggy.
He was just out of the car. Here, honey.
Yeah. And I don't know. There was something else, but
I'm not going to be able to monitor this.
It's okay.
Actually,
just go. Just say whatever you want to say.
Hi, everybody. So I'm not able to monitor the chat because of all the different kind of issues I've been having. Like I've been telling you, like the cables and the Wi-Fi and storage. So we're just going to chat. Maybe she'll pull up the chat on her phone in a minute.
Cor got us Chick Chats with double C, double D.
And we'll have her introduce her channel as well in just a few minutes. So, hi, babe.
Hey, baby.
Oh.
We're hot chicks. No, my one was Chick Chats with double C, double D. They're all good. But no space. CHICCHATS. Chick Chats is fucking freaking funny.
All right, let me start.
You go.
I'm sorry. The channel, girl.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're new to the channel, my name is Genevieve, and this is I'm a Dog Too. As you know, I come to you live throughout the day, and I've been traveling around California quite a bit. I guess I don't have to yell. And yesterday, when I was hanging out in Napa, changing my clothes in the back of my car and doing my little thing, I hear this little voice say, "Hey, are you car camping too?" And so then here we are today. This is LAURICE.
And she gave me a name for it. We're nomads. I didn't know.
We are digital nomads, as you all know.
Forgive me.
That's
what I loved about yours. You were just raw out there. And I was like, wow, I wish I could talk so frankly.
So that's what the people love about this channel, honey. Oh. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, we love it. I tell people off. I go off once in a while, a little more in the past month or so. But so LAURICE, I would really love to know just a little bit about your story. Maybe give us kind of like a 3-minute rundown.
All right, but you got to make more specific than that.
Okay.
I have a lot of decades.
Well, right. Plus but there's certain generational. There's certain things that you bring up about
That's right. It landed.
yourself.
It's fine.
I already know you've done Reiki and you've been in the healing arts.
Oh yeah, my whole life.
How about this? Let's talk about, because that's obvious, and she's a Sagittarius. She's got the whole fire and the
and I got
creative.
Scorpio.
Oh wow, I'm
Yeah.
Scorpio Libra cusp ascendant. So I get that in you. I totally.
And my
see
big
that.
sister was a triple Scorpio. Can you imagine
My
that?
big sister's a Scorpio.
I love her. And my second husband, Marine, was Scorpio.
Wow.
You know, I love him. My son's
What's your mama?
moon or rising or something is Scorpio. We're all like freaking linked.
What's your mama?
My mama was Cancer.
Interesting.
She was A positive, which it means she was so intelligent, so ahead of her time, talking to doctors and getting their stories. And she worked at the veterans home. And her second husband was a war-torn bomber pilot. He's planted over there in the Presidio in San Francisco. Good luck finding him. I've tried. Let me know if you find out.
So let's talk about this. So you see, okay, so she's on her journey. And where are you going? She said that she has been wanting to get monetized on YouTube. She has a channel. And what is your channel specifically so they can find you?
Core Goddess Sexy. Core Goddess, Core.
C-O-R-E.
You know, goddess with
G-O-D-D-E-S-S.
Sexy.
And then that goddess sexy, baby.
And chick chats, because that'll link you back to my gypsy horse. And I love my gypsy horse. Oh my God. You know, if you've got to love me, you got to love Gypsy and you got to love Mr. Whiskers. You know,
animals, right? Isn't it all about the animals?
My sister's little white angel, all the stories we have USA made. Woo.
Yeah. So where are you? Like, what does the next 1, 2, 3 years look like for you? What do you think? Are you just
I have to be
rolling?
Very careful with laughing while I'm trying to drink something or eat something, or I start choking and going. I really don't like going there.
Well, let's just not say anything funny.
Right. Well, that was freaking funny. You don't know how many depths and layers and years from when I lived here. Yeah, growing up as a little kid.
So what do you see?
Can you rephrase that one more time?
So
I can't go that far ahead. I'm lucky to get 3 to 5
I get it.
days.
No, I get it. So that's the space you're in is very in the moment.
Here now.
Be here now.
And crows and ravens, you know.
I want a raven, girl. One day I'm gonna walk outside and go like this.
That's kind of suck. I can tell you when your soulmate leaves, because they fall back into their MO, which is their mode of operation. Those that know.
Modus operandi.
Yeah, whatever. You know, my nephew, my lieutenant colonel, army, fucking badass, really good guy. He was lucky. My son didn't like, but he signed up. He said, you can divorce him, I can't, with dad, you know, biological.
True dad,
regardless,
homie.
You know, who did they become? Stubborn Morgans. And we're not talking a horse.
So tell me about your channel.
Well, my channel started out to be, you know, seduce my husband back thinking she was coming back, but he wasn't. But regardless, I was introduced to a new world through my second husband. And because he was number one and we were fun and we were the fun family, he was a fun stepdad and, you know, the whole family, even my ex's family, everyone showed up at the birthday parties. You know, it was totally cool, you know, to be able to raise my son with 6 years. I fought every 6 months. I didn't know till my friend Robert, who was my cameraman.
Yeah, you mentioned him.
Yeah, Robert Small. Many people in NASA knew Robert Small. Look at Facebook, put up Robert Small. You know,
I
know that Bay Area kids that we were freaking. He did 3D art.
Check the stream, but keep talking, honey.
Yeah. So 3D art. He did 3D art, but he was like a genius. That when he was a homeless vet, I got him a place to stay at my sister's. You know, it wasn't fun, but he did amazing things with it. You know, but he was my photographer that I trusted, so I could allow him to come into places of my intimacy that I didn't even know about.
Core Goddess dash sexy dash.
No dashes.
That's not it.
No dashes. All Core Goddess word.
Sexy.
Next word. CHIC. You don't have to just put Core Goddess sexy in there. And then,
well, he's putting the link the thing up for you.
Well, there's 2 of them. Core Goddess and then Core Goddess with chick chats.
Do they link to each other?
But no hyphens.
Okay, no hyphens on the other one, but thank you.
Yeah. Chick chats is like chick, CHIC, and double C, double D.
Okay.
Chats, CHATS. And Chick Chats will take you back to Gypsy Horse. Look at 2015. We rode in the rodeo parade 2015 in Redding, California. We're just like Cowboy USA, the actual cattle thing that all the other ones talked about. You know, they herded cattle to a place to sell them off and send them on a railroad. Well, guess what? Anderson, California was that place. It's like, wow, you know. So while I journeyed through time, visiting my sister and then living there and going, what the freak? I'm on this side of the mountains. You think Reno's interesting?
No, I don't.
Well, I know. Well, I had to find the grace. I found the grace with it. Sorry. And they just fucking burn out my favorite hikes.
Oh no! Right? We watched it happen.
They didn't get skirose.com. Woo!
The fires that just happened.
We introduced
like a month or two ago.
Snowboarding.
I showed you guys on the live stream.
Look at
the trails that she's talking about is the big fire that ripped through that side of the mountain. She's from that area. Actually, she's from here, but
anywhere.
She used to ski over there, and they didn't get the ski resort, is what she's saying too.
Right. Snow skiing. But even if you just want to go have something to eat, they have this. There's 2 lodges. Well, yeah. And one is like this gorgeous. You can see from Minden, Carson City, the Washoe County, the lake, which is totally a whole nother story. And then on to Reno. You could see 45 degrees. Yeah, there you go.
That's what they're all saying.
I know. There you go. That's why it's like, you don't know. See, this morning I did was one and thinking of Robert going, he used to laugh at me. He used to go, what are you doing? You're putting your clothes back on.
I still have my red bra from my photo shoot.
Your clothes back on.
The photo shoot went amazing, by the way.
Oh, good.
I'm going to show you those pictures when we're done.
That's adorable. Yeah, no, find something to put on and then let go. Go, girl. But let go. Anyway. No, right now we're in one of the most incredible days that you couldn't have enough money to buy. Oh, I know. Sorry, the real thing is just not the same. And yes, you have to go to Perry's, no matter what your belief system. Leave your dog in the car if you fucking want. You know, I don't care. Regardless, it's a cool.
Oh yeah, totally.
Perry's
I would love to
like this,
with you.
Experience. Well, even if you ever get there by yourself or anyone else. If you ever go to San Rafael, which is between Marin County and Novato, it's kind of in this invisible zone before the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a very interesting place. And then if you pop over the hill, you get to Stinson Beach, and there's lots of stories or songs about that.
My son, maybe next week or the week after, we're going to go to the Sequoia, Yosemite, and then drive. He wants to see Yosemite. I think there's still open.
I have another YouTuber,
and then drive up.
He's like 25, and I just met him like at the last time I was here in the Bay Area, October 7, 2024. I got to meet one of my heroes called Sam Hewen. He's a Scottish hero from Outlanders.
Oh,
I'm totally, into Scotland. And regardless, I have other friends who travel knew them. But it's like this. So meeting you is just as, we're in the vibe.
Absolutely.
We're in the vibe.
Well, that's the thing. One of the things that I asked LAURICE is if she was also Saturn 8. It seems like we resonate with one another because we had a similar struggle, but we know there's this huge thing, the light at the end of the tunnel. Like we've always had this thing, and now we're manifesting that. I'm seeing it across the board with many people I know, and it's making me wonder if it's that time where that set of us that are the Saturn 8, like there's something coming where there's this wave of actualization coming amongst many people that I know who are in the zone, in the vibe, right?
We'll be back there. Yeah, I'm with you. I've got that's 2 or more.
Yeah.
All we need is 2 more. The rest of you, whenever you show up, it's fine.
Oh, right? Tell us about
it's not like our freaking angels, like, they say, call us. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. All right.
Okay. Tell us about
I'm messing up your...
That...
Yes, it's called the transformation game. I didn't invent it, but it's really, really cool. But you've got to have the tenacity of a real gamer, which isn't on these things. It's on a flat board, and it's like this old game called Monopoly.
And tenacity. I can't even do Monopoly because I can't it takes so fucking long. Same with poker.
But, I love poker.
But you're saying if you have the tenacity, this is a good game for you. So I need to work on it. If we were sitting around a campfire for a weekend, I could smoke the fuck.
No. This is
make
more,
a move and take a break, and you all go ahead and
juice and pretty glasses, and you're sitting around somebody's house where it's safe, and then you can do whatever freaking makes you feel better, happy. I got over my judgments with my second husband, Marine. I mean, they're built to destroy.
Yeah,
it's hard to come home with all that shit.
Oh,
unless
no
you
doubt.
were like my husband. Oh, everyone loves him. Who wouldn't?
Except you, right?
No,
it's
no.
always the way. Was he good to you?
Oh my God!
Because sometimes
we
it's the behind the closed doors, right?
He 2 weeks later he proposed. I made him wait
Sometimes
a
the
year.
people that everybody loves
jump
behind
up to
closed
my
doors,
level.
they're like,
he was number one.
That's nice.
But my son, but
I like to hear that.
I feel bad about my son. The end of the story. But regardless, that's exactly right. Because yang yang comes from yin yin, and ours was like we were never separated. But the times when I went off to trainings, which were really cool trainings.
Sorry, guys,
like,
I know it's
beat the bag.
loud.
When fuck you was like not a bad thing. It was like releasing it. But me being a spiritual person, I'd say violet flame, or I'd say something mojo wise, right? So I know I'm gonna mess up the mic, but so everyone have watch your ears if you see me going for the mic. It's not just my responsibility. Hello, you've got a volume control. I will be very good about it.
Where is it?
It's on my correct. Should be along in here. It was there. It was right here. All right. There's only 2. Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
Boink.
Boink. Sorry. Watch your ears. I said. But do you want me to go one down more, and then we know where I'm gonna go right back.
What are you gonna put on?
I already got it.
Are you staying in this?
Dressed. No, I'm fully dressed. This is how we go to the creek. And so when it's cold, no, actually, when it's cold, I then, but I'll hold it like this, so that way. Shoot, how did it fall off? But no,
I got it.
Oh, well then put it there.
I'll put the thing on, honey.
And then I'll treat it like this,
honey. Put your clothes on.
I got my clothes. Look at.
Let wardrobe finish their job, and production will come in when they're ready to mic you up.
Okay. Well, we know as soon as I do it, the area will fly in with its fog. It's called fog from the Bay Area. Get off my break.
There, let's just roll with that, okay?
Yeah, right. I mean, because we are so lucky to have a sunny day today, because it said it wasn't going to show up till tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Honest
beautiful,
God.
beautiful.
I mean, yeah. So we're very, very fortunate. And the colors, it was fast snap, so colors.
Yeah.
It's when the sun.
We could be doing this somewhere beautiful.
Right. Well, we
just impromptu met.
Right.
So this wall and this glass has become a piece of art now that we're sitting in front of it. Has it not? Has it not?
Live on set. I might even get my one friend to actually watch it.
Ab Fab? Absolutely Fabulous. The comedy show from the UK.
I haven't been.
They were
drinkers.
Introduced. They were drinkers, but it was hilarious. Okay. The same show done over again with stoners would be even better.
All right. Well, then make sure you text it to me. All right. Thank you. Because I used to say I was real blonde, and that was from Napa, California. And see here, you could go around with your hair out, and the more ocean you have near to your hair, it grows like a freaking weed.
Does it?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. My junior and senior year, I was 17. No, it was senior year. Pilot. I was 17 hours from getting my fucking pilot's license. I was pissed off. I had soloed. Really fucked it up. I forgot to put the throttle back in when a trainer cut me off on final. If you're freaking got a 1 prop, Cessna 150 underneath you, and you're used to a 100-foot cliff or 5-foot fence and farmers. So, didn't mean you came in and you landed that plane like a bug that's not going to lose its footing. Like a horse that's going to catch its footing.
Right.
That's how I was raised. In Monterey, they cut off the back of your shirt and put it on the wall when you solo. And so I had to go and figure whatever fuck out and get away from the final going and landing on my solo. Knowing that downstairs were the pilots and all the, what do they call them, radiocaster people for airplanes. My friend retired as one. What do they call them? Oh,
air
the ones that
traffic
tell the air traffic
controllers,
controllers.
ATC.
Right. Those, yeah. Those guys. They're like going, what? But somehow we pulled out of it. You know, it was just like one of those.
So, do you think you'd ever want to get your license, your pilot's license?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Really?
Because I realized that what I really wanted to be was a helicopter pilot. Only now I don't think I could be it because I can't go upside down like I used to. I used to be able to point to north no matter what.
Scary.
And right now I'm rebuilding that barometer. But a lot of it is because most of our clothing, I'm just as guilty as anyone. Am I buying leather?
Hold on,
shoes?
wait. Don't say anything.
Right,
Don't say anymore. Shh, don't say a word. What is she going to say next, guys? Hold on, give them a minute to put it in the chat. You just heard kind of what she was talking about. She said, it's my own fault, blah, 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 leather shoes. What's she going to say next that she does, that she hasn't maybe been doing? Me too. Although you know that I did this morning and every day I've been barefoot on the bare earth. Go ahead. You're talking about? Grounding.
Yes, and it's a yang thing. It's a root base, whether it goes this way because it's that kind of tree, or it goes one spike down, which is like a pine, depending on what kind of pine tree you're in. So I come from a logging family, so I know all this bullshit with the fire situation. Every year, a city should be burning down like farmers did it, 1 foot at a time.
Controlled burns, yeah.
1 foot at a time. Put 12 people out there that are being paid to be trained because it got this thing called a government loan.
Right.
You know, so they're getting paid. Everyone's getting paid all around the food chain, including Costco. Then they get to, pay for the new bed sets.
Go. So grounding, back to grounding.
Grounding. Yeah, the only way you're going to be able to manifest what you want is to be here now and ground it. Fucking ground it. And I'm used to not having to ever be afraid. Ever.
Amen.
And I've lost my compass. And I'm looking for it,
Right here.
Here I meet her, and she meets me in my hometown of Napa. California Valley. Go do the there's the locals, and then they're in between locals, and then they're the
nomads. It's magnetic here.
Well, we
this
own
area
the
is
actual
magnetic.
physical land. Well,
Where can you go homestead on it?
Oh no, we had 10 acres of that. Became like 8 acres of real Chardonnay #1 grade. Back when it was like grade AAA around the world. We were the Caneros Vineyard Chardonnay, but my family sold our 10 acres when my mama died for $150,000.
Yikes.
And gave everyone 25, and they all sold it off except for my big sister, who was a triple Scorpio and single. She chose men over horses long time ago. Good Christian. She was in Napa. She was a secretary to a woman's the family law that covers divorces and stuff. Is that family law?
Yeah, family law.
So my big sister, single woman, never married, horses, and daddy was a good man. Didn't mean he didn't cheat. He just
if you don't have that kind of agreement, then it's not called cheating, right?
It was a Gemini thing, and you loved everyone. That was how I was raised, and we were raised loving everyone.
Don't make your men promise not to fuck other people. That's not fair.
It's now a different world for sure. So yeah, I'm wanting to go up and see my big sister. She's still alive. Freaking, you want to go to the like Seattle, Olympia,
maybe
area. I want to take my cat and
I almost brought my fucking cat.
I think it'd probably be better if we like rented a car, but I don't know. I'm so used to my own car.
I like the tandem idea, girl. And even maybe get like a little tiny thing
and
so
I can totally show you the back roads to be able to go where it would and wouldn't be.
It would be nice if you would, if you know the cool little fucking spots. So many spots around here. It'd be so fun for me to come like from Monday to Friday or morning or something, and like
Can't do weekends.
Well, my son has his whole thing. It's really important.
Tell me about your son.
My son is 14 and a half years old. His name is Joey.
I now have the mic.
And he's been homeschooled, so he has his first real friend group.
So how old is he?
14 and a half.
14 and a half. So he's in what year?
Well, he's technically a freshman.
Freshman
but
in high school?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Technically.
So 14. So he's way ahead to be a freshman in high school. No, is that normal?
He's asynchronous. Homeschoolers are, asynchronous.
Yeah.
So
well, my
the thing is, though, first
at high school,
group.
my sister and brother-in-law in Washington, who would be the most righteous pain in the ass. I mean, they've gone through so many churches because they are so musical and awesome, but they'd corner me and still preach to me. And they're in their 70s.
Yeah, we don't.
But
really
but if you were there, just if I
much.
had a witness, I'd be fine. But I'd love to go see if the soul, my soul, can touch my sister's soul. Because without me being present, she doesn't get these devices.
I did that a couple of years ago with a girlfriend of mine. We've been friends since high school, and she's very much a Scorpio type of woman. And I went there to see.
I just wanted her heart to feel mine once. And she, sorry if I'm touching the mic. I am.
Okay. Yeah, you need to do that. I can see.
Because I'm the only one she trusts.
Oh,
I was the only one. She and I never lied. She never scolded me, not once.
Wow.
Through a lot of shit.
Nice for a Scorpio woman, triple Scorpio.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So, for my second husband, she understood that the courts were corrupt. And we were all, I had brothers. Freaking us. My older brother's best friend, he moves to Washington because of my brother. Then my brother follows his sister-in-law. PhD was #1. Still is. Whatever. I'd like to go see him, but I don't want to get trapped at my sister's house. So I'm trying to ask my lieutenant colonel, I understand if he doesn't have a room, but if he had a room, that'd be really cool. To be able to stay there, rent a car.
How long?
Well, that's where my fibromyalgia is challenging.
Okay.
And with you there, I would then have an opportunity possibly to get a word in edgewise. Oh, you look so cute.
Oh, thanks.
You do.
You guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, come over and chat with us.
We're doing a little live stream with our friends.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Napa. We're here.
Beautiful, sexy girl.
That's right. We're yin, but we all got to ground the yang. It's not just a man's job anymore. That's the part that new femininity. I'm just fortunate that my brother's 2 daughters do connect and stay in touch with their auntie.
Good, yeah,
and that's me.
Good.
And I'm a great aunt, but not because great. It's because lineage-wise, we grew up with the whole family tree thing, of horses and family
that's so
tree.
nice.
My daddy also wanted to be Irish, but we were really Scotch. We came from Smith, and it got lost in Texas because then the black and the white, they all registered in what? The churches. What did they burn? The churches.
Oh, wow.
So,
crazy.
So Smith gets down about there. And so my one sister, I couldn't believe it. The one that did all the research with the Mormons and all that, she believed the government. When the government said her blood test said we weren't Cherokee. I was like, what the freak? I've had people walk up to me. Yeah, because I did.
Cherokee knows Cherokee.
Yeah, they said I have the cheekbones. I go, I'm nothing like my 2 sisters.
No, I see what you're saying.
And I didn't know anything about them until I watched this Scottish, they call him the Hot Scotch.
Interesting.
And Sam Heughan is the actor that it was his right time. He was going to give up. He met this wonderful older woman. As a part, they united. They agreed to be there for each other, and it is a wonderful friendship. Whoever I'm talking to, let's find out if he's a real one. Until he's sitting here with you and me. Sorry, you really think I believe it? Sure, I'm waiting to see how long till Sweet Talk comes back. Isn't that amazing? I would never put up with this in a normal world, but it isn't a normal world right now, and people are looking for what you and I have to say.
That's the thing, and you know what happened from COVID? That was one of my favorite things.
Oh,
people got back into their things, their skills, because they were sitting at home bored and tired of everything. The internet and people and TV too much. So fuck it, I'm going into my garage. I'm going to dust off my whatever thing and do it again. People got back into their passions. But the other thing, people started homeschooling in droves. Now the other thing that's happening,
or someone else or a family member to support you, then that's a whole different thing.
Well, I did
alone,
but you can homeschool on a shoestring. I did it myself.
Did you do your homeschooling to 2 children? You said all by yourself? Never had family? You don't have a mom and daddy alive? Is your mom and daddy alive?
Yeah.
Okay, you're lucky. All right. Right
Yeah.
there, you have a higher stability
Mm.
point than I do.
Well, that is true, and we know
Yeah.
for the past year
Yeah.
I've had some help.
And that's where, you know, I really give it to my
That's
sister.
for sure, I
Because
do.
my sister's
Just
story
knowing.
can also bounce back into my grandparents, and they went back to like the 1800s. My great grandmother was one of those women that did the Oregon Trail, and they ended up in like Salem, Oregon.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So and then when you see how big that wagon really is with their piano and everything they had to live off of also, you know, and you go, oh my God. And then I think of one room, not the whole house, you know. What would I take?
Oh, and they carried like the
Yeah.
antiques and the stuff
And-
like
and my
that, you
grandma-
know.
Well, how I got to really know them was that my 97-year-old uncles, my brothers, my daddy's best friend, and was the brother to my mother. And his name was Artis Smith, and he was from Springfield, Oregon. So when my daddy, Donald Crumley, and he had Diamond Sea Logging Company, he split off, and he was smart and did the houses and built houses and homes. So his family was water skiing. I go, how come I don't know of any of the fishing lakes? Everyone at baseball keeps talking about they went camping here, and I don't know where here is. And I'm like, wait, why don't I? It's a lake. Why don't I know about it? You know? And it's like, oh, my cousin said we were water skiing family, and I didn't even understand that.
So they go on all the lakes with their water
25,
system.
30 years after that statement. Yeah.
Wow.
I finally got the answer. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah, one time I was really angry. Really, I mean, I still am kind of a little pissed, but
I know, right?
but I do admit that it was a correct thing that Gypsy and I had Carl, who was a dirty old man that just wouldn't admit it, but still now he's my friend, and he says good morning every morning. He says good night, God bless night. That's our thing. He does 11:11 when he can.
Oh,
You know,
where's
so,
this dude?
He's now with his family down in Vegas.
Oh,
You know, and he loves any sexy thing I do.
Oh,
Because he's like Robert, you know, they just somehow, some people, it's just love at first sight. It has nothing to do. Soulmates could be a turtle, you know, in India. You know? And I'd really like to save the tradition of how an elephant was taught. And I'm sorry. So yeah, he got to be stuck to that damn thing for 2 weeks until he figures it out. You know, stop before you hit the end of the chain,
Right.
and then you don't hurt yourself. You know, but the young owner starts like age 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, they're still living. They used to be, and that's where the traditions. That's where we have an opportunity before they shut everything down to share the choices we have. Yeah.
So, listeners and everybody, you know, on my
Sorry.
channel, we've talked a million times about communal homesteading, and how my plan is next August, when my birthday is, to have my own land that we can get together as a community, you know, member trip and things like that, and get together in the nice weather and all live together and for, you know, a week or however long, a month or whatever, and share our knowledge, share the ways, and you know, I've got a few girlfriends around the country similar to LAURICE, where they're really out there actually
Just
living into
sunshine. Sunshine when we're here, okay?
Hmm?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
It's my veterans, and you know, my personal name's mine. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sunshine. I mean,
In the future, and veterans understand that because
what do you say on your channel?
well, it's Corgatus.
Okay.
And it's, you know, if anyone wants to, they don't chat anymore. They used to chat all the time, like, you know, what I see on your live feed. I got, you know, without all that, they used to chat, and I mean, my second husband's, he didn't have one devil's. He had one devil's sister. That was his first wife and his mom's kids, and after that, you know, third wife was evil too, but she was sadistic evil.
Weird.
She stalked me for cyberbullying. 7 years. If I had the money to go to, should be, was not.
Yeah, I totally
You know,
get it.
anyway.
Get your law degrees, everybody, so you know
No,
how to defend
Yeah,
yourself
and
in
if you
court.
don't have their, you have to say, because anywhere in public they can take your voice, but they can't use it in court unless you give consent. And on the tape, it's given consent. I give consent to this audio of this doctor appointment, and
Sure.
it wasn't until I did that at a couple places that I didn't get treated wrongly by a woman. that had the power of a man.
Yeah, that's interesting sometimes, isn't it?
NPRs and all, PRNs. See, my dyslexics usually words.
We
And
talk about that all the time.
I'm like, okay,
I read the
I
chat
get
backwards
excited and
constantly.
off I go. And my other Scottish friend, who's 74, amazing survivor, he got me to Scotland, Italy, and France.
Oh.
Yeah, February 2020. We came back and almost, if it wasn't for Mr. Whiskers, I would have probably voted for getting stuck in Switzerland. But Mr. Whiskers was here,
That's
so
when you eat the
and
critter.
he does. I do see,
Eat the
it's
kitty.
50-something years, and they stay alive. He and his sister chose to stay married, and they go on there, and he's a photographer, and that's how I met him.
Wait, hold on now. Did you say he and his sister chose to stay married?
Yes.
Okay, that's for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
we're
they
gonna have to
chose
wrap it
stay
up
married.
though. And
And they have a wonderful traditional Scottish family, and the get-togethers. And his sister is the Bon Appetit, woman.
wow.
Yeah. And he does videos just on Galatians or something, that happen to march through Scotland during a certain time. He does these amazing
Interesting.
things. Yeah,
Really interesting.
Travels with my toilets. His caravan. We call them RVs. His caravan. I
With
met
his
him at
toilets.
the Sierra Hot
That's
Springs.
funny.
And then I told him that I was going to my sister's place in Shingletown. And, she's actually 2,000 feet, But I invited him there. And so he stayed there. And we met in 2006. And we've been friends ever since. He found me again on Facebook. And I was really blessed.
Well, I feel really blessed to have met you, that you reached out yesterday. It said, beep, beep. She pinged me. She said, ping, and I said, oh, ping, girl.
I didn't know that's what it was, but yeah.
When they do the computer
I should
ping.
have stuck up for myself a whole lot sooner before that girl, touched my head. And then she's like spending 15 minutes on one spot. Too deep. One finger. That's deep. It's like, I tapped off a couple times. Shop.
Yeah.
But I met at my chiropractor, HeckerChiropractic.com. Bruce, Dr. Bruce, he's the man. Army Ranger. And is it still working?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. I was so amazed. Yours are so long. It's like, wow, how you keep an audience? But they come on, or whatever.
Well, I've got my core group of people, and a lot of them hang out and everything.
Yeah.
But I need to get on the road. Is what the thing is. I need to bail on the road. So you guys, we're gonna wrap it up. And Sunshine was with us today, just like we met the other day, and so we were just hanging out here and vibing. She's also a digital nomad, growing her channel. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and say what your channel is again.
Otherwise it's Core Goddess 22.
Core Goddess 22
on
TikTok.
The other one, TikTok. Yeah.
Core Goddess 22 on TikTok.
No one follows that as much, but I haven't come out there.
Let's do YouTube.
If you want to see me, the YouTube's actually more me.
So the YouTube is what?
Yeah, more public.
But what's the name of it then?
Core Goddess Sexy.
Core Goddess Sexy.
Otherwise,
no
it's
hyphens,
no hyphen,
no nothing. It's just
right.
Core Goddess Sexy.
Yeah.
So that's it. And I need to shove off.
If you like horses.
And I'm driving back across and planning on getting home soon. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye. I need to wrap it up and bail out of here.
Damn.
I know. I'll come back and see you though, because I really want to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take them with me as I
leave.
leave.
A whole different place, but we'll figure it out, because it's like I know better how to find a place here.
Well, and I'd love to road trip with you, and you'd be like, "Ooh, we need to go here. Ooh, we need to go there," and we can either tandem or be like, meet here and then meet there.
We'll talk about. We have some things to talk about after we get off the air. Get us off the air so we can finish our conversation.
Okay, but I do need to go.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's first time. Give me a 20, 30, 10-minute warning. Then we're off the